Hey guys, this is Persephone and this is the Hermit Tarot channel. Let me zoom back. Okay. Alright guys, so sorry I'm a little late for the month of November, but there's a lot of things going on and there's a lot of services that I'm working on, a lot of things to give to you. Now, just a quick reminder, you can always try to reach out to me through email if you're interested in a private reading. I also am on TikTok, Instagram, and I do Twitter once in a while when I'm trying to get in touch with some celebrities, but nevertheless, there are so many ways you can reach me. I have opened the month of December for private readings if you're interested. Now, just a big heads up. I want to thank everyone who has followed this channel. You guys are big supporters of this channel. I do want to mention that if you're watching this channel, most of the time the message that I have is definitely for you. It would help me so much if you go ahead and subscribe and leave a comment. And if I reach 1,000 followers, I can go ahead and start doing lives, and I can start doing yes or no very quick readings for you guys. So instead of you having to invest 30 minutes of your time, you can invest 5 minutes going into the live, tipping me there, and then getting your answer for a very quick question that you might have. So definitely think about it. I'm going to start with Scorpio. Scorpio is very heavy on my mind lately. So we're going to do for the month of November going into December. So I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle. I hope everyone is doing well. Let's get started with this reading. So I like to shuffle at least 7 times. Now Scorpio, the first thing I do want to tell you is that on TikTok I have done a couple of readings for you. If you're not a big TikTok person, that's fine. But in TikTok I have actually been getting the same message for those Scorpios, and the message is that there is someone that is heavily in love with you, or you're heavily in love with them, and for some reason it's just like a forbidden love for you guys, or for some reason like the person, I'm getting that it's mostly you Scorpio, you are not willing to give in. You're not willing to let this person in, or to kind of admit like, I fucked up, I messed up, you're right, I wasn't focused, or I was seeing someone else, or I wasn't the best person at the time. I don't know, for some reason like you're kind of you kind of just, I don't know, you're just not willing to give in for some reason, which I'm just not understanding why, but you know, let's take a quick look. The first card that popped up was the Ace of Wands. You know, that's an opportunity. It's either a new opportunity for love, a new opportunity for sex, or a new opportunity for a job, promotion of some sort of creative activity, because Wands are usually creative. But I have the Three of Hearts here, the Queen of Wands reversed, the Page of Cups reversed, and the Ace of Pentacles. Now the Ace of Pentacles is definitely usually a financial opportunity, but for me it's telling me that either there's a relationship here that already has ended, and it's ended in very bad heartbreak, and on top of that it has cost you money because of that heartbreak. I don't know if it's because you either left your job, or this was a love that you had at work with a coworker, or for some reason it's just you felt like you've invested so much into this relationship, and financially and emotionally, that now you're kind of like, wow, I gave so much up for this, and this is what's happening here. I feel that there's going to be a new opportunity for you guys to kind of reunite. The Queen of Wands is telling me another water sign, which can be another Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. The Page of Cups for me personally always tends to be another Pisces, but the Page of Cups reverse also means an apology. So I can already give you a whole story that's happening here, Scorpio. There was a relationship, it doesn't even have to be like a long-term relationship, but there was a connection that you had with someone, and it could have been that you were the older person and they were younger, or vice versa, you were the younger person and they were the older person, but there is a little bit of a difference in age here. And there was not a meeting of the minds. For whatever reason, you guys were not able to connect, and now you both, right? I don't want you to think it's only you, and I don't want you to think it's only them. You both have to admit that you both were very heartbroken about not connecting, about not meeting, about not necessarily exchanging and being vulnerable with each other. Another thing that I want you guys to know is that I can tell that both of you had chances to kind of be vulnerable and apologize, but for some reason either someone was like, either one person was ready to apologize and the next person was playing games, or it was that that person was no longer available physically to connect with you, right? And then another thing, like I said, the Ace of Pentacles lets me know that this was a rejection. Now, to me, it could be a couple of stories. Like I said, it could be that this was someone that you met through a project. It could be someone that you've actually met through a work-related or career-related field. But regardless, it doesn't matter. The gist of this is that there was a relationship where you guys did not connect, but there will be another opportunity for you guys to connect. And I hope you take the chance, Scorpio, because I feel like it's been a long time. It's been a really long time since you personally felt like you could meet or like connect with someone and like really be vulnerable, right? Because Scorpios always tend to get like really, yeah. This is a situation that both of you have been thinking about, right? This is a situation where you both were fighting each other, right? Verbally, you both were fighting each other, but for some reason it's like you would argue with each other, but then you guys would think about each other, and it's like, well, then for all of that, why didn't you guys stay with each other? Another thing could be also for very small group of you guys is that, see, the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles also lets me know that this can be a Virgo that's involved in the situation. The Nine of Pentacles also talks about career. It also talks about monetary. It talks about financial stability. So it landed right next to the Ace of Pentacles. So that, and there's a star, and then there's a Ten of Cups. Okay. There's going to be an opportunity here. I'm sorry, because the moment I decide to do a reading, that's when everybody wants to come outside. Anyway, the Nine of Pentacles for me could be a Virgo. The star card is usually an Aquarius, and then I have water here. I have a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. Now, Scorpio. I do have swords here, which are the Knight of Swords and the Nine of Swords reversed. That lets me know that this is more emotional about how you guys were verbally attacking each other. The there is going to be an opportunity. Let me close that window. Okay. So Scorpio, that lets me know that there is going to be another opportunity for you guys to connect. But this time, when you do connect, there's going to have to be a vulnerability that's given and shared by both of you. Another thing that I do want to specify, Scorpio, is that there were things that were said to each other between you and this person, or there was gossip, right? So the moment that you separated from this person went back and told her friends or his friends, and they kind of badmouth you. And you know what, Scorpio? You're not innocent yourself. You actually went back to your circle of friends or family members, whoever was aware of the situation, and you went back and also said not the nicest things about this particular person, right? And the funny thing is that I don't think this was even a relationship that was that long term. I think this was like an instant connection that you were not thinking that was gonna happen. You were not thinking that this was going to be that serious for you, and then the moment that it was over, you were like, oh shit, like this is more serious than I thought this was going to be. The Ten of Cups, the Star, and the Nine of Pentacles also lets me know that there is going to be happiness, even though you might not be forever with this person. Even though the Ten of Cups usually means family, it means wholesome, it means the end but the reaching of a goal, especially a family goal, an emotional family unity. For those who do not end up connecting or staying with the person that I'm talking about, you guys will end up walking away from each other, feeling completed, feeling gratitude, and feeling of a closure, right? Because you finally get the answers that you all wanted. For those that do end up with the person that I'm talking about, I also see that there's going to be the opportunity for you guys to expand as a family. So I don't know if some of you have been thinking about having children, getting married, moving in together, and so forth. But you know, just like the progression of a relationship, I do see that it does have the possibility of doing that. But again, this has to be something that you want, Scorpio, and it has to be that someone has to give in, right? And it has to be both of you, because it can no longer be, Scorpio, that someone's playing hard to get and then the next person is angry, so they don't, you know, they stop talking for a little bit, and then, you know, one person's ready to apologize but the other person's not ready to accept the apology. It's like the Tower. It was a very bad breakup for you guys. I see that when you guys ended, like I said, you both were not willing to admit that this was hurtful for both of you, and that you both were touched by this relationship, this connection, this, even if it was only a sexual thing. But this is not sexual, this is more intellectual, this is more like it's more of like a seduction with words. It's more like intelligence. You were intellectually stimulated by this person, and you were so surprised that was what was going to happen. Because usually, Scorpio, even though you guys get a bad rap and people want to pin you out to be like the horn dogs of the Zodiac, it's not true. It's just that Scorpios, their love language is touch. Their love language is to be intimate, to be together, to caress, to be vulnerable physically with each other. But this was more like, I cannot believe this person was able to infiltrate me mentally. I do not want this person to hurt me mentally again, because I don't know if I can take that anymore. And it might not be you feeling that like that, but that person definitely felt like, I don't want this Scorpion to be in my life anymore because they really hurt me, or it was so hard to get over them. Because this wasn't just a good-looking guy or a good-looking girl that I'm getting over. This is someone that really mentally stimulated me. This was someone who made me think outside of the comfortable realms that I'm usually involved with, right? It seemed like you guys were willing to break and step out of your boundaries for each other, but for some reason you guys were holding on tight, and it's like nobody wanted to be the sucker, nobody wanted to be the soft one, nobody wanted to be the vulnerable one. So Scorpio, this is just going to give you a quick reading for the month of November. I will see you again for the month of December for the holidays. If you're interested in setting up a reading with me, go ahead and email me. I'll leave it up on the screen. If you're interested in a quick live reading, go ahead and try to catch me on TikTok or send me an email. And for those who have been sending me tips, you're more than welcome to give me tips as well. I will leave my PayPal also in the description box if you're interested. Have a lovely rest of November, and happy birthday, Scorpio.